start off by casting back to Saturday again. You looked and sounded very angry at the way it all went. Have you calmed down, and can you get any more analytical about the comeback from Motherwell now?
Yeah, I mean, we debated it yesterday. You know, we went through the analysis of the game, and of course the players, after looking at it, agreed entirely with what I said. Surprise, surprise. So they know they've let themselves down, or they were disappointed. Over it now. We've got a quarter-final to look forward to, which is, you know, a big game in the context of the season, and one that we should approach in a positive manner whilst still respecting the opponent, because Livingston, another great win at the weekend. You know, they've taken the championship very well, and it's a quarter-final, so we have to be right at it.
You said a couple of times in the post-match interview things have to change. Can you kind of expand on that? Is
well,
that
we can't.
On certain things, or personnel, or shape, or?
Listen, you can talk about shape all you want. You know, it's individual errors that cost us. Sorry, a collective, you know, string of consistent mistakes, decision making. That has to change. It has to be better. We have to manage the game better. And it's not like they're young boys. You know, there's a lot of experience in that team. And again, I'm disappointed with the second half at home. You know, it's the last two games now where we've been disappointed in the second half and dropped points. However, over the course of the season, we've played pretty well. And I know what I've got in there. And we're one game away from going on a very good run, I think. We've only lost one game this season, so, you know, I just make high demands of the players because I think they can reach them.
Neil, you said that the players sat down yesterday. Were they meant to be in yesterday, or was that something?
No, they're in because we've got a game tomorrow. Yeah. So obviously they're in for recovery. Yeah. It was important to get them in and get them recovered and ready to train today, obviously, for an important game. So yeah, even if we'd have won the game 5-0, they'd have been in on Sunday.
And you say that they agreed with your analysis of the game and your criticism. Did you see a response to that in training today, and have you been pleased with what you've seen?
Look, whenever we've had a disappointing or adverse performance, I've always had a decent bounce back from this group. I've reiterated on many times, I like this group of players. But sometimes they just throw one in from left field. You're like, where does that come from? You know, and you're left scratching your head. And it's down to me to make sure that it doesn't happen on a regular occurrence or ever again. Sometimes they're Jekyll and Hyde. They're really good for long periods, and then all of a sudden it's just a malaise sets in and they can't seem to lift themselves out of it. We need to rectify that or try and make that better.
And obviously these are players you know extremely well. You know, you're close to some of them. Is that why you feel you can be quite so openly critical of them and in public as well? Because you know you'll get that good reaction from them.
Like, even if I didn't know them that well, I'd still do it. You know, because at the end of the day, I can't sugarcoat, you know, abject performances. Sometimes I do, but
some managers do though. I mean, not everyone.
Well, that's their way. You know, that's their way. Whether it works for them, you know, who may argue with it. I lambasted them after Wraith Rovers last season, and they went and beat Hearts comfortably on the Wednesday night. Now, whether I get that type of reaction again, I don't know, but I think I can't hide it from the Hibs public. Their football knowledge is very high, and if I came out and said, yeah, we were unlucky, you know, people would laugh at me or scoff at me, so there's no point in trying to, you know, shade over what was, you know, from 9 or 10 of them poor, you know, for half an hour, and I don't know where it came from.
When you're naming players though specifically, do you ever kind of fear that maybe you should be doing that because you might get not the desired effect?
Well, that's down to the individual. If he's willing to or not willing to accept the criticism, then that's down to him. What I'm looking for is a reaction, and you know, I want to see some character, because it's not acceptable, the mistakes that were made on Saturday from players of that level, and the way they're trained and the way they're looked after here. I expect better.
And will you make changes for the cup tie?
Yeah, I will, but it won't be wholesale changes, you know, but I'll try and we will be as strong as we possibly can, because it's a very important game.
Have you got players back? Because obviously you had a couple out.
No, Darren and Liam are long term, you know, so with no fresh injury worries from the weekend. Marvin felt his back a little bit this morning, but we'll see how he is tomorrow.
It's a cup you seem to relish, doesn't it? I mean, this season I think you scored 18 goals already in the group and the last round. Is it a cup that you can win? I mean, obviously you're one win away from the semi-finals.
Well, you can ask me if we win tomorrow night. Then it's down to 4, you know, and then it's up for grabs. But it's important for our club, for me personally, for the players to get the semi-final. I think there's only 2 real opportunities to win it. You know, the league may be beyond us. So there's 2 cup competitions that we have done pretty well in over the last couple of years, and I'd like to, you know, keep that going.
Did your paths ever cross with David Hopkins when you were down south?
I think I played against Hoppy when he was at Leeds.
Right.
So a good player, you know, a great career, Chelsea, Leeds, you know, and he's done very well already in his management. You know, he seems settled there, and he's got a good thing going at Livingston. Done very, very well. You know, good player. You know. One of those guys that is from teeth missing, so he's quite scary looking on the pitch. He's a very good player. Very good player.
And John Hartson's there as well. Is I don't know if he's kind of there part time.
Yeah, John's helping out the strikers. Yeah, so I think he's enjoying that. He's living up he's moving up to the area. I was with him at the weekend. You know, he did his cancer dinner, which was fantastic, and he's done really well. He seems really happy and willing to help out, and I think that's great for the Livingston players. Although I'm hoping that it doesn't rub off on them tomorrow night.